Downrange Stat Attack Sports here with Big Mo. How's everybody doing today? Well, I'm getting back onto the Major League picks and player props, guys. It took a couple of days off. I was doing too bad. I just had to stop, step back, check everything out. It's like, you know what? I don't like this losing streak. So what I do when I get a 3-game losing streak, I step back, I take a look, I readjust my stats. I was like, let's see, what am I missing on these stats? Even though all the stats show that it should have won or had a high percentage of winning, they play the game. That's the reason they play the games, because nothing's done on paper, guys. Nothing's done on paper. They got to play the game. They got to still win on the games, guys. So let's have a recap from 7-2. My two-team parlay, I had the money line Minnesota over Miami, which actually won, but the second part of the parlay, I had over 3.5, first 5, Houston, and it ended up being the 2-2 game after 5 innings, and that's what's made me lose the parlay. So that brings my team total, my 2T team total, 8-7 of the year, still over 500, but barely. And then I go to my player props. Well, I had Judge over 1.5 HRR, and he went 3 for 4, 2 runs, 3 RBIs. I also did say he should go over 2.5, so he won that one too. So that helps with that. And then Adames over 1.5 HRR. He went 1 for 4. Nobody in front of him can get on when he hit, and no one hit him in. So unfortunately, that's a loss. And then I had Houston's Christian Walker over 1.5 HRR. He went 2 for 5, guys. He had 2 hits, so he won. So it was a 2-1 night, a good 2-1 night for player props. And my player prop totals for the season is at 30-18. So we're doing good on player props, guys. So let's go for tomorrow. It's Sunday's games, guys. On Sunday's games, my 2-team parlay, I'm looking at Atlanta over Baltimore money line. It's at 168 for DraftKings. Now, Atlanta versus Rogers, they're 28 for 101 at-bats. So 28 hits, 101 at-bats, 9 doubles, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, 9 bases on balls, and 26 strikeouts with a 277 batting average. And Baltimore is 19-27 away from Baltimore, and Atlanta's 24-20 at home, and they're playing in Atlanta. So I like Atlanta on this one. There's other numbers I looked at. I didn't care too much for the Baltimore batters against Atlanta's starter, and pretty much that's what I'm going with. And then the second part of the team parlay is going to be over 4.5 runs, Chicago Cubs versus St. Louis. There was no line at this time when I was checking everything out. But Fedde versus the Cubs this year is 0-1 with 3 2/3 innings pitch. He gave up 8 hits, 7 earned runs, 3 home runs, 2 bases on balls, and only struck out 2. So that's looking good for Chicago right there to go on that over again if they get him. And also the Cubs are 30 for 96 against Fedde. They got 4 doubles, 3 bases on balls, 5 home runs, 16 runs batted in, 4 bases on balls, and only 20 strikeouts with a 312 batting average. So I like that 2-team parlay right there, guys. And the next is my player props. I have 4 for you for Sunday. It's going to be the Angels, Mike Trout, over 1.5 HRR. He's 8 for 20 with 3 home runs and 3 RBIs with a 400 batting average versus Gossman of Toronto. So that's looking good right there, guys. And then also, same game, I like Toronto's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. over 1.5 HRR. He's 7 for 13 with 2 RBIs with a 538 batting average versus Anderson of the Angels. So I like those both over. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but then it could be low-scoring because you know how Sundays are sometimes. But I still think these two are going to get it done. Now, the next one is one of the rarities for me. I'm going to go with New York Mets, Francisco Lindor, under 1.5 HRR. He's 3 for 31 with 1 home run and an RBI. He struck out 6 times versus Fried of the Yankees. So there you go. I rarely do the unders, but I feel this under is good right here. Because that's like a 091 batting average. I didn't put it down there, but it's 091 batting average, so that's good. Next is Cleveland's Jose Ramirez, over 1.5 HRR. He's 10 for 28 with an RBI with a 357 batting average versus Skubal. Now, he's one of the very few people that actually hit Skubal good, so let's see it again tomorrow, and hopefully everything goes good. Remember to like, push the notification bell, and subscribe, guys. Give me some comments. Give me some of these likes and dislikes on my picks. I like to hear all your feedback, I like to interact with people. That's the one thing I really, really love. Well, you guys take care, all right? And good luck on your bets. And Remember to catch me with fantasy football too, guys. I'll be bringing some more top 10s, top 5s, and everything players I like. I don't really go play players avoid because I believe it's not my right to tell you who to avoid. You know who to avoid. You know who you like. I'll just tell you the guys I like, and I'll bring you the reasons why I like them. I really don't like to do the avoid stuff. I let the other guys do the hating on players. So good luck with your baseball bets here, guys. Bet responsible, and you guys take care.